New at 5:30, millions of your tax dollars are on the line, and leaders aren't sure who's going to pay.
A deal between Hamilton County and the Cincinnati Bengals to build a concert venue near Paul Brown Stadium is moving much slower than anyone really expected.
But the 9 on Your Side I team discovered one thing hasn't changed.
Now, months later, city and county leaders are arguing over who's paying for it.
Investigative reporter Paula Christian explains what happens next.
Now the county must buy this land just feet from Paul Brown Stadium. 15 acres owned by Hilltop Concrete for Bengals parking, tailgating, and possibly a new indoor practice facility. How much will this cost taxpayers? Likely millions.
Like many business owners at the banks, Bob Deck is waiting for crews to break ground on a new live concert venue. Deck is managing partner of the 4EG Group. It owns many Cincinnati bars and restaurants, including The Stretch at the banks.
There are certain times where you feel some lulls in business where you just don't have the crowds. And winter's one of them. So if we did have a venue down here that catered to bigger crowds coming down during the winter, it would certainly help.
After years of delay, the concert venue is supposed to open next spring. Part of the deal includes a new parking garage at the banks. Deck is worried that a feud between the city and the county over who pays for it will stall the plans. Hamilton County Commissioner Todd Portune says the city must split the cost of building the new parking garage, according to a deal both local governments signed in 2007.
If they don't fulfill their obligations or if they try to make things more difficult in terms of negotiating land prices at Hilltop.
He's talking about Hilltop Concrete, land adjacent to Paul Brown Stadium. But Cincinnati Mayor John Cranley says the city isn't obligated to pay a dime.
If we were to take money that could go to police and fire and put it into that garage just so that they can buy out Hilltop for the Bengals, that's essentially taking dollars that could go to cops and firefighters and putting it into the Bengals deal. The
county and the Bengals signed the new lease in November. It allows the Cincinnati Symphony to build the concert venue on land around the stadium that is valuable tailgating space. The county must also buy the 15 acres where Hilltop Concrete currently sits and earmark it for future tailgating and parking. Portune won't say how much that land is worth. That worries economist Jeff Capel, founder of the local group No More Stadium Taxes.
Where they've really boxed themselves in is when they agree to purchase land owned by a private entity.
Hamilton County's auditor has appraised just over 12 acres of Hilltop at $4.7 million. That may not be the fair market value.
The owner is going to be able to extract maximum dollar for that property because they know that the county has to buy it now.
For Deck, any deal that brings a new concert venue to the banks is well worth it.
We just hope that everybody can come together and get these deals done and get the project moving forward.
Under the terms of the new lease, the parking facility for the Bengals must be finished by their first preseason game of 2020. Paula Christian, 9 on Your Side.
And late this afternoon, we got a statement from Hilltop Concrete about the land deal. The company's president says in part, quote, "It is our hope that an agreement can be reached in a timely manner so that all parties can move forward with these changes."